Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Wamugunda's daughter here, a Kenyan YouTuber doing videos about business and youth empowerment. If it's your first time here, welcome to this family and kindly hit the subscription button below because you're going to learn a lot about that. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. May you be blessed abundantly. So today I'm so excited about this video because it's going to be my first collab. And in case you're wondering if we maintained that social distance, yes we did, because we remotely worked on this collab. And without further ado, I will let my guest introduce herself. Take the floor.
Hello good people, my name is Miss Aswani from writersfantasy.com and Writers Fantasy here on YouTube, and I'm really happy to be here in Wamugunda's daughter's channel.
Now that she has introduced herself, we're going to discuss my topic today about social media management. We're going to talk about who a social media manager is, his or her functions, and the requirements that is needed for one to become a social media manager. And allow me from now on to use the abbreviation SM to stand for social media manager because I find that word too lengthy. And I'm going to define what social manager is. Is a person who runs all social media platforms on behalf of a business or maybe a company. It could be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, name it. And I thought this job was fancy until I researched on it and found that it's actually a normal job. It could be an 8 to 5, just like any other job. And I'd like Ms. Aswani to take us through some of the functions of a social media manager.
Roles of a social media manager is to create business for their client. Now that we know that a social media manager manages social media pages for other people, we must also understand the functions of a social media manager. One of the functions of a social media manager is to find and create business for their clients. That means that it's up to the social media manager to go out and look for people who would be interested in collaborating with their client or in promoting their product with their client, so that their client works for these people and so that these people pay their client for the work done. Usually a social media manager would look for clients whose interests are almost similar for that of their clients, so that when the SM manager's client comes to do business, they're on the same wavelength, they can understand each other and they can work together without compromising the values or the integrity of each other. Another function of a social media manager is to update the social media pages of their clients, and most importantly to update them with the relevant information and information that is within the values of their customer and what their customers would approve of generally. These updates would include pictures that their clients have taken, events that their clients have attended, small reenactments of different situations, or small skits that the client could be creating for their audience.
Yes, I agree with that, and I'd like to add on that not only does a social media manager update those social media platforms, but also create memes and banners. In case you are wondering if memes are used in businesses, then ask Gucci. They have been using memes to market themselves, and there's a new term where businesses are using memes to market their brands, to market themselves, and it's called meme jacking. Now that's the work of an SM. An SM will look for popular memes and add some authenticity to that and update that meme on social media platforms. It could be Facebook and Instagram to inform the brand's followers about a product that came up. Now let's say the SM is working for a brand that makes designer bags, and lately the brand has come up with a leather bag that it wants to inform its product, that it wants to inform its followers on social media pages about it. So the SM can maybe look for a trending photo of image of a person with a sad face and use that face to say, maybe when Bay fails to buy you the latest leather bag from maybe X&L company. That way the meme will not only trend, but at the same time it will do pass the message that it's supposed to pass across the social media platforms. Again, An SM's function is to create banners, and banners are branded images of a brand. I know I used the same word to explain itself, but and mostly an SM uses this banner to market a brand on social media pages, mostly on Facebook and Instagram, and it's mostly used to show some professionalism and also consistency of the brand, and also it does create awareness about the brand. Another function of an SM is to promote hashtags. Nowadays, I don't think there are brands that do post their products or services on social media without using trending hashtags. And the good thing with this is that an SM can use already used hashtags while posting products and services on social media, or he or she can use his own creation of hashtags. And mostly an SM uses his or her own creation of hashtags in order to monitor the visibility of a brand on social media pages. Guys, another function of an SM is to research and approach influencers for brand campaigns. At times you find on social media that we have influencers religiously talking about a product, and this is where an SM comes in. His or her work is to go back on social media, look for an influencer who best suits a brand campaign. Let's say this SM is working for a business that produces leather bags, and he or she finds out that on social media there are two influencers. One is a video vixen and the other is a makeup artist. So don't get me wrong, but there's a higher probability that influencer A, who is a video vixen, has a huge following of males. Let's say it could be 80% male following and 20% female following. And influencer B, who is a makeup artist, has a huge following of female, 80% female, 20% male. Now it is the work of a social media manager to research on that and find out that B has a huge following of female, of ladies, and A has a huge following of male. So it is his or her function to choose B to market the brand's product, because B has the target audience that this SM needs, and influencer B will be able to reach more girls or ladies who are looking for designer bags. Now that you have learned some of the functions of an SM, guys, I am sure you don't find that job as fancy as you thought it was when we first mentioned it. I will let Hasani take us through some of the requirements of an SM.
Become a social media manager, you will need some education. Not necessarily a university degree or a college diploma or degree. You will need even to take a master class. You'll need to understand what goes into social media management, and you will need to understand the traits of marketing. You need some form of education to become a social media manager. My second point is you will need to create a portfolio. A portfolio is a set of documents, either on soft copy or hard copy, where you can show people and prove to them that this is work that you can do and work that you have experience of. For starters, you could create a portfolio by offering pro bono or free services, and also by offering your services at a cheaper rate than the market prices, so that you get clients and so that you can create a portfolio for yourself. My third point on what you need to become a social media manager is a social media page or a social media account. And you don't need to be in all the social media. You need to select a few that you're sure you can keep up with, that you can regularly update and regularly interact with people. Finally, to become a social media manager, you will need to market yourself. That means you will need to put the word out there that you are a social media manager and this is what you're into. And so you need people to talk about you so that you may get yourself clients. You can do this by advertising yourself through the social media that you have chosen to work in. You can also do this through Google advertisements. You can do this through word of mouth, and you can also do this through making viral content. And I know it's almost impossible to say that your content will go viral, but if you talk to as many friends and as many colleagues as you can get and ask them to post and repost your work, your content will reach so many people, and the wider the number of people you reach, the wider you get an audience and the higher the chances of you getting a customer.
So guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope you did learn something new from us, and continue keeping safe and do have a good time. Bye.